Hey everyone, Whomper here with another narration, this time against Brick from Gaia Online. So, let's get straight to it. I'm going to lead out with my Mind Shao, appropriately named Tide, because it's always going in and out. And Brick's leading off with Galvantula. Brick actually has a couple of Pokemon which I don't normally see in the metagame these days, so props to her for using these things. But, Tide's gonna go on out, using that U-turn to get some regeneration bonus. And I'm gonna switch in expecting the Thunder. Bring the Thunder! Get my poison set up there, my toxic healing bonus. And I'm gonna go with the Earthquake just on the safe side, and it gets absorbed by an air balloon. And I'm like, ah, crap. So I protect up, see just what this thing's gonna do, and it uses Hex. And I'm like, oh, Hex, that's gonna hurt. Get out of there. So I bring in this Jolteon. Jolteon being made by Runus from Gaia Online as well. Thank you, Runus. I appreciate the Jolteon. And she switches out to what is arguably one of the best counters for it. Crocodile absorbs Shadow Ball pretty well and completely absorbs Thunder attacks, electric attacks, whatever. But unfortunately for it, I have Hidden Power Grass, which is, as I like to say, the HP, fuck you. So, Jolteon takes out Crocodile, and she's bringing in yet something else that completely resists Jolteon. But now even more so, because she's like, what, ground wasn't good enough for you? Now I got Dragon. Suck on Dragon Pulse. And so I do. And bye-bye Jolteon, you were good. In comes my Gliscor again, because my Gliscor has Ice Fang. I'm gonna chomp down, but not do very much damage. I was like, oh shit! And, yeah, taking more Dragon Pulse to the face. Hydreigon, wow, come to think of it, I really need to evaluate what I can do to take this thing down on some of my teams. Maybe carry some more fighting types. But, I take it out, fortunately, this time around. Get some poison heal up going on there, and I'm almost back to full. So I see Seismitoad now, another rarely used Pokemon, but pretty neat Pokemon as well. So once again, props to Brick for that. I bring in Tide to absorb whatever it's going to throw out, and just fake out, do my whole spiel with the U-turn, and regenerate while doing damage. That's kind of my thing. So I'm expecting some kind of fighting move from her Mind Shao. I switch out to something that can take it appropriately, a Psychic type, my Victini. And there's the fighting type move. And so, I'm like, alright, I got this thing. I don't want a Flare Blitz, because a Break should be able to take it out. And then I see this Stone Edge, this boosted Stone Edge, and I'm like, oh shit! And I just barely survive it. I mean, very well played. I was just like, oh crap, that could have just cramped my style all over the place. So, in comes Seismitoad again, and I'm like, no thank you. So, I switch in, expecting a water attack. I don't know why I expected the water attack over, like, an earthquake, but I did. I guess I'm weird like that. So I see a Drain Punch as well, and I'm like, I can take that. Time to set up some Toxic Spikes. And I guess at this point in the battle, I'm kind of forgetting that Seismitoad is also part ground, because Earthquake really could have screwed me up right here. And I protect up just to recover off all that damage that I took. Well, lack of, but then I see the Earthquake on that protect, and I'm like, oh crap, I've been bluffed here, so I'm gonna get out of here. But she actually switches out as well, predicting my switch. So, awesome play on Brick's part here. And once again, I find myself up against this Chandelure, and I'm just like, screw it, I'm popping that air balloon right now. I'll take the Hex. Didn't want to take that Hex as well. So I'm like, oh crap, that hurt. So, I'm gonna protect to get some more poison heal going on here, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to withstand another one of those Hexes, so I gotta bail on this thing and switch out to some fodder. Thank you, Victini. You were a good champ there. He took that Stone Edge like a true shape thing. So I come into my mind shell, thinking more regeneration. I'm like, oh duh, I can't use fake out on this thing, it's a ghost. So I just U-turn straight back out of there. Kind of a semi-wasted turn, but especially defensive tentacles got my back here. Gonna take a Fire Blast from a Chandelure really well. And gonna Protect up again. I'm such a whore for Protect. I really need to stop using that or just switch to Substitute or something. Anyways. I Protect against Energy Ball, but then I see a Shadow Ball and I'm like, hey, that's Dirty Pool right there. Not really, but I was not expecting that at all. And then she switches back up to the Energy Ball, I guess maybe predicting me to switch out or something, but I actually do have an offensive move on this Tentacool, and bye-bye Chandelure. So, I forget what all I've got left. Oh yes, Galvantula is going to take Toxic Spikes now. I set those up way too late in this game. Should have had those up much earlier, would have helped. Well, I don't know, maybe not, because of all the levitating Pokemon. Anyways, so Galvantula is going to eat some poison. I try to double protect, fail, but fortunately she doesn't go for the Thunder, but instead the Energy Ball, which I can take. Once again, I think maybe she was just predicting my switch out and just trying to not have a wasted move in Gliscor taking a Thunder. So, Tentacruel finally eats the Earthquake. I figured I would try to get off the Scald, but did not work so well there. So I switch in my Mind Shell once again, Fake Out once again, and I'm going to follow that up with an actual attacking move after Poison and such. So, High Jump Kick. Seismitoad will be gone from Stab High Jump Kick. Thankfully I didn't miss it. But that's the game. And thank you very much for the battle, Brig. It was a great one, and I hope all of you enjoyed my craptastic narration, as always. Until next time, have fun, everybody, and I'll see you later.